Hello again my friends, so in this video we're going to look at some of the cool new dawning screenshots that Bungie kindly sent my way, and we're going to start by looking at all 11 new sparrows. That's right. So first up we have the E47 Prismatica. It's completely black and it's pretty cool looking too. So next up we have the EV44 Firefly. Now you see the neon piping there that actually changes colour and moves about, so it's pretty Tron-like. This is going to definitely be one of the more distinctive sparrows that you can get your hands on. Next up we have the EV45 Bitfire. Now this is kind of the orange fiery version of the green Jealousy Sparrow, so I'm kind of looking forward to get my hands on that as well. Next up we have the EV46 Bitstorm. Now I think this is probably one of my favourite of the new sparrows because the electricity that you see on it actually flickers and moves about, so again that'll look cool in dark areas because it will kind of glow up, so I like the look of that sparrow. And next up we have the EV48 King's Touch. This is the actual sparrow that you saw in the thumbnail. It's completely gold, so if gold is your thing, this is the sparrow for you. Next up we have the EV49 Phantasm, and it's green, not much more to say about that. The Mirage is orange, the Sunstroke is yellow, and we have the Lava Bird, which is kind of white and red. So these are pretty standard sparrows. You know, you got some unique colours there for you to get your hands on. And then we have the EV53 Glimmer Gold. Now again, this is quite a unique looking sparrow. It's got a nice flowery design on it. I quite like the look of this one. I definitely want to add this to my collection. And finally we have the S41 Poison Apple. So there you go my friends, those are the 11 new sparrows coming with the dawning. Now let's move on to the strikes. Next up we're going to have a look at some of the new screenshots from the 3 new remastered strikes that are coming with the dawning. Those strikes are the Nexus, the Shadow Thief and Will of Crota. Let's start with the Nexus. Now the first thing I have to talk about is the return of Icebreaker. That's right, Year 3 Icebreaker is back. Now I've mentioned this numerous times in previous videos because I'm fucking excited about it. This is without a doubt my favourite PvE exotic in the entire game, and it's also coming with 2 new ornaments. The ornament that you see here is called Nano Hance and it turns Icebreaker white. The other ornament is called June Marcher and that gives it a nice camo skin. Now another thing that I've talked about in a previous video is this. Why does this rocket launcher have -2 rockets? It doesn't seem to make any sense. Well, my guess is that it's got something to do with the new strike scoring mode, which is what these Guardians are playing. And as you can see, strike scoring mode also comes with new medals. You've got to rack up medals, rack up points, and that's the idea of the strike scoring mode. And you can also get new specific strike scoring armor too. So let's move on to the next screenshot. Now this particular screenshot is interesting for 2 reasons. The first reason is because of this distinctive new hunter armor, but there's a bit of controversy behind this because it could be locked behind a microtransaction paywall. Now the only way you can get this armor is by collecting Treasures of the Dawning, but we have no idea yet whether Treasures of the Dawning are exclusively locked behind a paywall or perhaps you can get them in-game for free. We don't know that, but as you can see, it's really distinctive. It glows in the dark, it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I want to get my hands on it. I just hope it's not locked behind a paywall. And the other thing to take note of is that this particular hunter is holding the shield from the Vault of Glass in the Nexus strike. Now why is this? Well, Bungie basically added this new fun new mechanic where you can use the shield to take down the Nexus boss's shield and give him a good pasting. Now, some people have been theorising that the reason Bungie have added this new mechanic is because at some point later on, they're going to be reintroducing all the old strikes and bringing all the old strikes up to date. And so they're giving players a chance to practice with the Vault of Glass shield so that they can prepare themselves for the Vault of Glass update. Now, that's just a theory. It's a very interesting theory, but it's a theory nonetheless. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Do you think the old strikes are going to be updated? I hope they are. That'll be pretty fucking cool. So let's move on. Here's another screenshot from the Nexus strike, and as you can see, check out that cloak. It's pretty damn gorgeous. I really want to get my hands on that. Let's move on to the next screenshot. Again, we see the Dawning armor. It glows in the dark. It looks fantastic. He's holding Year 3 Icebreaker, and this Guardian here is holding the shield. So Bungie really want to let you know that the Vault of Glass shield is going to be in the Nexus strike. So let's move the hell on. Now, another thing about the Nexus is they're adding another new mechanic, the orb mechanic that some of us are probably very familiar with. You pop this in a specific point in the level and it opens up the gateway to the next part of the level. So that's also another new mechanic that's being added to the Nexus Strike. Check it out, this Guardian's again decked out in the Dawning armor. I love that shit. He's got Year 3 Icebreaker, you bastard. And why does his belt say AK-05? Is that a little Easter egg? Does that mean anything to you guys? I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out, but I have no fucking idea. And this Guardian here is actually wielding the new exotic machine gun, which is called Nova Mantis. And you get that from completing one of the new quest, exotic quest lines. So let's now move the hell on to the next screenshot again. We can see that this hunter is wearing the Dawning armor and it's glowing in the dark. Enough said. Alright, we get the idea. It looks fucking cool. Let's just hope it's not locked behind a fucking paywall. Is this a new fusion rifle slung over this hunter's back, or is that the wizard? I think it's the wizard. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know. Next up we have, well, we have another new armor set. This one glows in the dark. Bungie definitely loves their glow in the dark shit. And we can also see this particular warlock wielding the thorn with the Rose of Acid ornament, which looks pretty cool actually. I can't wait to get my hands on all the various ornaments too. Are there any other new screenshots for this Nexus? No, so let's move on to the next strike. Next up, we're going to have a look at some new screenshots from the remastered Shadow Thief strike. Now, can you see a pattern emerging here? That's right, Bungie loves their glowing armor. Now, this Warlock is wearing some orange glowy shit, and the Titan is wearing some blue glowy shit. And I actually really like the Titan armor. It's very Titany. And now this Titan is also wielding the new heavy exotic machine gun. It's called Nova Mantis, and it's basically the Void version of the Thunderlord. So let's move on to the next screenshot. Boom! This is a pretty spectacular screenshot, I'm not gonna lie. Again, it showcases the new Dawning armor and the Year 3 Icebreaker. I think we get the idea. That shit's gonna be in the Dawning. We get it, we get it. Let's move on to the next screenshot. Boom! We've got the Titan again with his new glowy armor and the new heavy exotic machine gun. Let's move on to the next one. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but this dude is getting an absolute fucking pasting by the looks of things. Now, these three new remastered strikes are going to kind of have a See the theme to them, so you can look forward to that. So let's move on to the last final remastered strike. Next up, we're going to have a look at some screenshots from the remastered Will of Crota strike. Now, basically, the next three screenshots are going to highlight some of the new medals that you can earn with the new strike scoring mode. This one is called Superconductor, and you get this by wiping out enemies with your Stormcaller Super. So that should be a lot of fun to obtain. Next up, we're going to see the Silver Conductor medal. Not exactly sure how you get that. Guesses in the comment section below would be nice. Next up, we have the Explosive Streak. I'm guessing you just blow the shit out of stuff with grenades or rocket launchers, anything that explodes and you kill numerous enemies. I'm guessing that's how you get the Explosive Streak. Next up, we've got some Guardians being heroic again. We have Omnigul, everyone fucking hates her. Let's move on. We have, again, heroically posing Guardians. Anything else? Oh, hello, the Dawning armor again. What a fucking surprise. It's there again. We fucking get it. We fucking get it. Year 3 Icebreaker, Dawning fucking armor. Let's see what's next. Boom. It's fucking the same shit. Okay, let's stop. Now, guys, if you want to see all the sweet new precious loot that you can earn from completing the new Sparrow Racing League record book, well, click the image that's just appeared on the screen or follow the link that you'll find in the description box below. The video also shows you brand new gameplay from the remastered Nexus Strike. So if you want to see how to use that new Vault of Glass shield within the Nexus Strike, well, go watch the video. It shows you exactly how to use it and, well, how to take down the Nexus boss with it. It's pretty damn cool. So there you go, my friends. That brings us to the end of the video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for daily Destiny content. And thank you so much for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, hey. Until next time, Guardians.